Hello. Hi, how is everybody? I'm trying to find a link so Criss can join me. I apologize for last night's video. I got hella sick. I shouldn't have been drinking that soju. It was bad. It was bad. So this is for Criss when Criss comes. Shit. Okay, so it just started storming here. And that's not good. Hi, Susie. You want to, Criss, you want to go ahead and click the link? You absolutely can. And we can catch up on what's going on with you. It'll let me know when you click the link. I hope I can be heard. That'd be good. Hi, Shelby. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And there is Susie. Okay, there's Criss. Hi, honey. Look at that hair.
I just woke up like this.
You're so lucky. How are you? What do you mean your doctor's letting you die?
I went to my primary care after I had my upper and lower GIs because my gastroenterologist tells a person on freaking propofol, oh, you got to make a follow-up appointment. Well, I'm on propofol, so I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's rough.
So I go to my primary care because I knew the paperwork would all be sent over there.
Uh-huh.
So after seeing the results of the upper and lower GI, he sent me for a barium swallow because he thought I had a hiatal hernia.
Oh, no.
And I do.
Oh, no.
And it's what's called a sliding hiatal hernia.
What does that mean?
The flap, it is also in the flap at my esophagus to let food into my stomach slides back and forth because somehow or another it has gotten twisted.
Okay. I do know that they can operate on that because my daughter was born with pyloric stenosis. And the same thing happened to her. The flap caused her not to eat, and that was failure to thrive. So she was projectile vomiting. Yeah.
And that's all I do. I either projectile vomit or I'm smart and just don't eat.
You can eat. It's just what I had to do with her. It's like liquidy oatmeals.
That's what I do. I do a lot of baby rice cereal.
Yes, that's exactly what I had to feed Lauren. Yeah.
And I drink a lot of the protein plus Ensures.
Okay.
But come to find out, I went back to the GI doctor when we found out I had this hiatal hernia. The hernia is as big as an avocado seed.
Oh, no.
And he doesn't operate on those because they're not large enough.
Okay, well, there has to be a doctor you can find that does.
Oh, I'm definitely going to my primary care for a sec because my primary care is like, you need surgery.
Yes.
And my GI doctor tells me, he said, I might do 4 surgeries for that a year. And it's because people's guts are coming up through their esophagus. Well, my stomach is a fourth of a way of the way into my esophagus.
Yes.
And this man does not seem to think there's anything wrong
Hi, baby.
with any of it.
Say hi to B.
Hi, BB. Happy birthday late. I mean, I was there during your sing along because that was great.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. That's my favorite birthday song.
And it's funny because that guy is out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes. Yes.
And that's where I was born and raised.
It's the best birthday song ever.
It is. And it's from Duval.
Yep. My daughter turned me on to that years ago. I just think it's hysterical.
It's great. It's the greatest. Your daughter sounds like she would be a fun girl to hang out with.
She is. She's a riot.
And poor you got bit by the sojo bug, huh?
I got me, you know what? It was bad. The liquor went bad. It went bad. I think I poisoned myself. Well, not alcohol poisoning.
Not alcohol poisoning. No, I know what
bad.
you mean by fermented liquor.
Yeah, it went bad, and I was on the floor vomiting. It was horrible.
Oh, you poor baby.
So bad. So embarrassing.
Because 1 minute you were there, and then you were like, I gotta go.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I was sick for hours afterwards. It wasn't good. Okay, so what are we doing with these doctors now? Tell us.
Well,
going back to the primary.
I go back to my primary care and ask him to send me to a different GI. And I start researching GI doctors that take my insurance.
Yes, that's important.
And who don't think that this is something that I'm just supposed to live with.
Yeah.
And continue to bleed internally and get iron and blood transfusions for the rest of my life and deal with.
That goes to quality of life, and that's not fair. It's totally not fair.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not that person who wants to have surgery.
If your life is bad and it's hard.
I can't even play with my grandson.
Yeah. So that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem.
I can't pick him up. I can't hold him in my lap because if he, accident. I mean, he's 11 months old. We know how 11 months old are. He'd be stomping and bouncing on my legs and and then I have this cretin right here. Aries, come here. Okay, do you see that running towards us all?
Oh, that big old, oh my God, that's Roddy?
That's a 10-month-old Rottweiler.
Goodness.
He's only 10 months old. And he jumps and he hits mommy right in her stomach.
Oh no, he doesn't know any better.
Yeah, he's just a puppy. There's so much energy. And then my husband, because of his size, he weighs 120 pounds already.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And so my husband forgets, because he's big, that he's just a puppy still.
Yeah.
And so my husband wants him to act like our 9-year-old Rottweiler, but he's only 10 months old.
He's a baby. He doesn't know any better yet.
He doesn't know any better.
Yeah, he's a baby.
So I have all these things that could potentially cause a major issue if he hits me in my stomach the wrong way. I'm going to bleed to death before anybody can get here to help me.
That's something you probably should discuss with the surgeon. You know, because rehoming your dog is not on the table.
No, rehoming my dog is not an option.
Exactly, and you need to tell them that this is how serious it is. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty behind Chris's head. Hi, kitty. There's a kitty behind your head. Hi, baby. Hi, I
That's
love you.
Marge.
Marge?
Marv.
Marv. Hi, Marv. Hey,
Marv,
buddy.
that's my 30-pound Maine Coon.
Oh, meow, 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 big boy. Meow. You can't jump on mommy either.
No,
Oh, big
he
boy.
gently lays on mommy.
No, he that big boy. Oh my goodness, he's so big
Oh,
boy.
I'll show you my princess.
No, that should be your prince right there.
He is my prince.
Okay, that's the king. Where's the
But my
princess?
princess. The princess.
You see, it's because you have the animals that you do get some healing love. I believe that. Oh my goodness. Hello, baby. Hello, little baby. You need to sit down and stop shaking camera so I can see, please. I like to see kitties. I love the kitties. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She looks like a leopard. What is she?
She's Maine Coon as well, but
How much
she's
is she?
tiny. She's compact.
Really?
She's little itty bitty.
So she's
I found her in the middle of a nor'easter on my front porch, and she was only 2.5 weeks old.
Oh no. Oh
So we all know I'm of an alternative religion.
yes.
So I named her Nyx after the goddess of cats.
Aww,
Well,
so sweet.
about 4 hours after I found her sister.
Oh, you're gonna tell me something sad, right?
No. Except I'm not sure where she is right now.
Oh, is she in your house somewhere?
Oh yeah, she's in here. All
God
my
bless.
cats are inside.
Oh, I lost
Um,
my baby kitty last week. He died. She died.
I know. I saw your post, and I'm so sorry.
Nona Benona, the people's champ. She passed on.
I'm sorry.
It's horrible.
It sucks.
She was too innocent for this world. She was
Well,
malformed and stuff, you know.
I have a tattoo here.
Oh.
And that was my cat for 22. I had him for 22 years when I had to put him down.
Oh, what a horrible, that's a hard decision, but you do the right thing because we're just guardians.
Well,
and we have to protect the babies and do what is right, regardless of how we feel. You know?
Exactly. So when I found her sister, and I'd already named, well, we don't call her Nyx. She has a nickname. Her nickname is Princess Fluffy Muffin.
Oh my God, that's a good name. Princess Fluffy Muffin.
Princess Fluffy Muffin.
That's so cute.
Well, my daughter's best friend does professional pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So I had pictures made with her with a little bitty tiara on.
Oh my God, your cats must hate that.
They hate what I do to them, but they love me. Like I buy small dog clothes and I dress my cats up.
Oh,
you know.
See, you're getting that healing love from the animals. I do believe that you get some sort of
something. Oh, I definitely know that they are what's kept me going. I have to feed my animals. I have to water them. I have to take my dogs out to go. I mean, I'm damn sure not going to be like some people and let my dogs pee and poop all in my house.
No, they're big Rottweilers. They can't do that. They're too big.
I mean, they could, but I'm not going to allow it.
That's for like little Chihuahua weenie dogs. pocket
I
size
don't think
dog.
any dog should pee or poop in the house.
I know, but sadly, they breed some dogs, like those pocket
Well,
dogs.
Chihuahuas are the hardest to potty train.
Yeah, well, they're little, and they if you go outside, an eagle could get them.
Trust me, I know because when my husband's grandfather died, we inherited his Chihuahua. And
Oh,
like I said, I live in the woods
uh-oh.
and I have birds of prey all over.
Me
And
too.
my husband literally I picked Chi Chi up because I could see the shadow of the hawk.
Hmm.
I picked Chi Chi up, went to come in the house with him, and this hawk started dive bombing me
Oh no.
so that I would let Chi Chi go.
Oh no. Was his name Chai Chai Rodriguez? Did you ever watch WKRP in Cincinnati?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay, that's what Herb Tarlick was talking to Les Nessman, and Les Nessman referred to Chichi Rodriguez as Chai Chai Rodriguez. And I
Oh
love
my
that.
God, I like Dr. Fever.
Oh, Johnny Fever's the best. He's the
I
best.
like Johnny Fever.
I love Johnny Fever. They don't make TV like that anymore. You know,
No, no,
they don't.
my favorite show was Laverne and Shirley.
I love Laverne and Shirley. Oh my God. I love that one too. So
I want
good.
to do like if I had a friend that
Okay,
I could do it with, I would love to do like Laverne and Shirley type skits.
that'd be funny. Oh my God.
But what I want to do is I want to switch our last names. Like I want to be Shirley DeFazio
And Laverne Feeney.
and Laverne Feeney.
Oh my God. Carmine Ragusa running into the house saying, I go from rags to riches.
I love Lenny.
Lenny and Squee. Hello.
Lenny and Squiggy were the best. And actually, one of my favorite characters was Boo Boo Kitty.
Boo Boo Kitty.
Remember Shirley's big black
Oh
stuffed
my God.
cat
Yes, yes, yes. How did I forget?
that
How did I forget?
Carmine
Oh
got
my
her?
God. Yes, yes. Oh my God. I forgot. I forgot. Oh, well, see, that's not a character. That's a baby. That's a fur baby.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh,
So
what a show. What a show. Those
I
days are gone.
basically now it's chasing down a GI doctor.
Okay.
I've had 4 iron infusions so far, and my iron's gone up a point.
Okay. How many times can they infuse it?
It's 5 weeks, once a week for 5 weeks. This coming Tuesday will be my 5th one.
Okay.
And then I take 5 weeks off.
Hmm.
And if my numbers are still low, I do as many rounds until my numbers come up.
Okay. So
Well,
if you had this surgery, it would stop it, your doctors say?
yes, because it would close up that hole.
Uh-huh.
They could fix my esophageal flap,
Hmm.
and then all my ulcers could heal, not bleed anymore.
Oops, sorry. That's my phone. Sorry.
Wow, somebody with the old school landline.
I actually got rid of my landline maybe 2 months ago. That's just the ringtone on the phone.
Ah,
Did you ask your doctor to give you like Heliopec or Prevpac?
he's given me all kinds of medicine. I don't know what I should be asking for or not. But the GI basically says for me to take 40 milligrams of Prilosec every day.
Yeah, no, taking Heliodec, it's called Heliodec therapy. At the pharmacy, it comes in a box. So there's PrevPack that comes in a box and Heliodoc therapy. Those are 2 medication kits. And they are 100% effective from a pharmacy standpoint. It's a batch of different gastro medications and antibiotic therapy to help to heal it and stop
Well,
the
and that's the
ulcers.
thing that, like, my doctor, my primary care doesn't understand. My primary care is the one who had to give me the antibiotics for the H. pylori.
Okay, you should tell your doctor to talk with your pharmacist. Write down those 2 medications,
Okay.
and the pharmacist is a doctor of pharmacology.
Right.
So the pharmacists know all the medication, what it treats, if it's good, and if there's interactions and everything else. Terry's asking, she thought you were getting iron infusions for a while and blood transfusions.
I have been since July.
So it's been the 5 weeks on, 5 weeks off.
No, I've had several blood and iron infusions admitted into the hospital.
Oh, geez.
This is like, you know how you go for your chemotherapy treatment?
Uh-huh.
This is the same type of thing. Like, I go to a hematology oncology center to
Okay.
get my infusions.
Okay. Well, yeah, those are cancer doctors. They know what's going on.
And those just started. I'll be on my 5th week, Tuesday coming up.
Okay.
And then
So,
I have to take 5 weeks off. And then I'll do another 5 weeks.
okay. So 1 iron infusion every week for 5 weeks.
Yes, and it's not like the kind they give you in the hospital in a bag. That's like that yellow color.
I never had them, so I don't know.
This is a huge syringe full of like black liquid tar, is what it looks like to me.
Oh, you know what? So maybe it's just less concentration of what you would have in the hospital, so that if they're
No,
giving it
this
to you in
is a
smaller amounts.
full strength. The stuff in the hospital
Oh,
is the stuff that's diluted down.
yeah.
Because,
It
like, I
is.
have to sit there for 30 minutes after my infusion's
Mhm.
done to make sure I don't have any kind of a reaction.
Okay.
I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta figure on the daily, because I take my blood pressure 4 or 5 times a day.
Hi, Curls.
Hi, Curls. Take the blood pressure 4 or 5 times a day. And the
Uh-huh.
highest my blood pressure has been since this has all started
Mhm.
in July after my, like this was a week after my mom died.
Yeah.
Um, the highest my blood pressure has been was
Mhm.
yesterday, and it was 88/67.
That's very low.
I know.
That's horrifically low.
I know.
Holy. Okay, please ask your doctor for PrevPack or Heliodoc therapy.
I mean, I used to have to take medication for high blood pressure. Now I can't take any of that. Do you know how many times I fall?
Yes, I can imagine. Yes, because it's the sluggish. Yes.
I can't
Not,
even. I can clean one table in my house and have to take a 3-hour nap.
oh, honey, you're sick. That's understandable.
I
But
mean,
at least for your stomach, please try and get that. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to type it, and then I'm going to put it on screen. PrevPack or is it Heliodoc? It's been a while since I've dispensed it. Heliodoc Here, let me make sure that they still make it. I'm almost positive. I don't think they would have pulled it off the shelves or anything. Heliodec.
Are you a pharmacist?
I was a certified pharmacy tech. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Good girl.
Yep. I had to do my continuing education. Every 2 years, I had to get recertified. I needed 10 continuing education hours in different medications and 2 in law every 2 years.
Wow.
I don't understand why they didn't give this to you already, because you just said you did for the H. pylori, right?
Yeah.
So I really, you know what? Maybe it's just that a lot of doctors don't understand that it's available. Okay, so these are two different therapies. I just put them on the screen.
Okay.
Those are two different therapies. So a lot of insurances won't pay for it, but the pharmacist can tell the doctor the medications in each box, and he can write prescriptions for them separately and just put the directions on those labels. You know what I mean?
Truthfully, if I have to pay for it out of pocket, that's
I'm just saying from a pharmacy standpoint, it's a lot. You can do that too, because it's like
right.
you said, the Prevacid and bismuth, and it's an antibiotic, and it's in the box. It's easier to say, okay, you're going to take these two together, for a week. You're going to take this 3 times a day at the same time. So it's just easier because it's in the
It's
box.
kind of like this.
Yes. Yes.
Makes it
Kind of like
nice
that.
and easy so I don't have to fucking rattle 20 pill bottles
Yes,
around.
exactly. So if it's, I would definitely talk to your pharmacist. Your pharmacist has been dispensing all this in, Prevpec or Heliodec. Those things, I don't understand with your ulcer the way it is, why that hasn't been tried.
And ulcer. Look, I'm going to show you this piece of paper and you'll see where I'm ulcerated at.
Well, no, you don't have to share your medical information
I
with me
don't
for
care about
privacy.
any of that.
Okay, but I do. I don't want
Okay,
people to
I
know your
have
business.
9 ulcers from the
Okay.
top of my esophagus to my duodenum ball.
Duodenum.
Duodenum, diddy diddy. That's what I call it. My diddy.
Duodenum.
9 ulcers.
Criss, okay. You know what? I don't know if it would help not, but I don't see why it wouldn't at least heal some of them. I don't see why it wouldn't heal some of them. That's just my opinion.
And I don't understand why I have a gap. I mean, I know there are people out there with problems that are way worse than mine. But this
Yeah.
is getting to the point where it is affecting my entire life.
Yeah. And you need to state that clearly. You have rights, and you need to stand up for that, Criss. You really do. You really
Yeah,
do.
I don't necessarily like. Yes, my husband and I can lay in bed, we can cuddle, but half the time, I mean, granted, we've already passed our phase of, 20 times a day like rabbits.
Well, now is where the respect and the love that you've built up over the years comes in, honey. It's not always about great sex. I mean,
Oh,
it's
no, it's
good.
not. In fact, my husband and I have more intimacy between us with no sex
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It is.
than we do,
And that's
And
the good thing
he's
about growing old together.
despite what he is involved with and
Mhm.
what people misconceive about those types of men,
Mhm.
my husband is not like that.
Well, that's good.
He's not gonna run out and cheat on me just because,
He's a
that's
loyal man.
he doesn't fit into that. We wouldn't be together for as long as we have because cheating is a deal breaker in my book.
Yeah. At
We
least you
can
don't
go
have to
through a
worry about
lot
it.
of things together, but cheating is a deal breaker.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You don't have to go through that. And he's there supporting you with all your health problems. Is
Hell,
he
he's
able to go with you
changed
or no?
jobs because of my health problems because he did not want to be over the road driving anymore.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Um, like I said, it's just been, and I feel like all this, you can read about him. They'll tell you, oh, he's one of the greatest GI doctors on the East Coast. Blah 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 blah.
No, he's not one of the greatest doctors for you.
But not for me. He's not.
Exactly. It's like
And
anything, you know. There's 10
I
different
and
shoe
some there are
manufacturers. They're not
days
for everybody.
that I just don't. I've been fighting the good fight. Now we know what's wrong.
Mhm.
And I just want someone to fix it so that my life can go back to some kind
Of normalcy.
of normalcy.
Well,
Nothing has been, I mean, losing my mom was hard enough.
mhm.
I've had a hard enough time getting myself back together from that.
Yes.
And then a week later, myself to get put in the hospital. And so, like, my time for grieving has been kind of stalled because I have my own health to worry about.
Yeah. It's sporadic.
And I've hit that wall where I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired.
I think at our age, that's a normal thing, though.
I
You know,
just,
so
I,
we have to really be our own best advocates and we really have to speak our voices. And especially as women, we have to say, look, I have a life. I have a husband to take care of. I have a house. I have animals. They are not being rehomed. There is an illness. There are tangible things you can see. I need them removed because I need to get my life back, period. And I'm not
and I
stopping until
believe
somebody
that we
does that.
all deserve a decent
Mm.
quality of life.
Well, sometimes doctors are overbooked and overworked. That's why you have to speak loud and speak clearly. A lot of people shut up when they're in the doctor's offices, and I don't understand it.
Oh no, I don't. Me and my primary care,
Mhm.
we speak very openly with each other.
Okay. You also
It's
need to speak
this
to your surgeons and all the specialists. You need to speak the same way with them, honey. The same way. You need to speak your mind 100%. Okay?
well, when Chris starts to speak her mind, people start talking about calling the cops on her and
No, there's a difference between speaking your mind and so put yourself in the right headspace and listen to what they say. And then you just counter with, if I was your wife or if I was your daughter, would you let me go through this? Doctor, I am sick and I need help. I wouldn't be here if there wasn't something wrong with me. And if you phrase it like that, 8 out of 10 times, they're going to stop and think, okay, let's not push this one through. In my experience.
No, and that makes more sense to me because I never thought about it like that. What if this was your wife or your daughter
Or your
or
mother.
your
Yes.
mother or
Yeah.
your grandchild?
Yes.
Would you be allowing them to live like this?
Yes. It's breaking it down to simple humanity. I'm a human, I'm suffering. Please help. You know,
Yeah,
my
you
quality of
were
life is
given the
falling.
ability, and that's the thing. I believe that doctors, nurses, any people in the medical field, those people have been given gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the gift of healing.
Yes.
And if you have the ability to take a sick person and make them better, why would you, as a doctor, you took an oath? You took a Hippocratic oath.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes they forget. Curls has a suggestion.
Okay.
Curls brings a list of her appointments and writes all the answers down. I would say write down the answers and the questions because sometimes doctors talk different options but forget to make a decision. It's happened to her before. They're not ignoring her. It's just she has multiple conditions going on. So sometimes she forgets.
Right.
So are
And
you,
that's kind of the situation where I'm at is I have this going on with we've got the ulcers.
mm-hmm.
Now we've got this hernia.
Oh, she says, hold on. She also messages her doctor frequently on an app because leaving phone messages with staff can only say so much. So, is your doctor on an app? My doctor's on an app. Is your doctor on an app yet?
Yeah, my doctor's on an app.
Oh, you know what? So that's good, and you can look back through it when you're in the office too. So that's a good thing to have on your side also, or to
Okay.
even bring it into a specialist, or to even bring it into a specialist. It's just important sometimes to remind them that they're human and that you're a human too.
Well, and that's where I start to get frustrated with specialists
Mhm.
because a lot of them have these bigger than thou God complexes.
Yeah, but some of them don't.
And some of them don't, but like the doctors, the GI doctor says, "Oh, I won't do this surgery unless you're basically till my guts are falling out of my mouth."
Well, that was ignorant and rude. That's a horrible thing to say. But you see, had you said, would you say that, if I was your mom or if I was your wife, would you say that to me?
I think I
Oh,
was just so stunned that he said it. I
yeah.
didn't know what
Oh, I would have
to
gotten angry. I would have gotten angry, very angry.
and that was the problem. I did get angry,
Mhm.
so I knew the best thing for me to do at that moment was to shut up.
Mhm. So now you can go armed with some help I'm giving you, right?
Yes,
That's a good thing
and
about talking to
curls
friends.
and
Yes.
look, I am open to all suggestions
Mhm. And that's the
because
great thing about us as a community. We can come together and give you options of what we've gone through.
I do know that curls has been going through it. Don't know what about,
She
but I do.
absolutely is.
And like I said, I feel like, am I just a baby? Because like curls has probably got problems that, hey, excuse me, sir. That is not for you to chew on. That is not your personal chew toy. Here's your bone.
Carol said she'll take an egotistical doctor with no bedside manner if they can help her. And plus, she puts him in check anyway. So,
Well, I would take an egotistical, God complex doctor if he
if they could
would
help
fix
you.
me.
Right. So, that's at least you have some ammunition going in now, right? Some other ways to broach the subject.
Yes. But I'm
Um,
definitely asking for a second opinion and a different GI doctor.
100%. But also, please ask about the Heliodoc and the Prev Pack or the Prev
I
Pack. You can't
am.
have both of them. But yes, please ask
Yeah,
about
I have
both.
an appointment with my primary care Wednesday after my iron infusion.
Okay.
And so I'll talk to him about those because my primary care
Mhm.
is amazing.
Okay.
My whole family, we started out with the original doctor who founded the business,
Mhm.
and we were all with him for probably 10, 15 years, and he retired.
Gotcha.
And so we opted to go to his partner doctor,
Mhm.
you know,
Good.
my primary care now.
Okay, that's good though. Stay in the
And
same.
he's amazing.
That's awesome.
And he's very down to earth, and
Well,
with him being an internist, he sees a lot of geriatric
oh,
patients.
good. Internal medicine doctors are good. Curls has some more info for you, some more suggestions. Curl says when she's not feeling well, I bring someone with me because sometimes I forget everything the doctor talked about because I'm still focused on the first out of her 10 on her list, the first problem out of 10.
Tell her my husband goes to the doctor every single time I go because I forget.
Yep. And she also says bringing someone with helps vouch for you. You shouldn't have to, but it does make a difference. Doctors do want to know if other people are seeing what you're struggling with. And I can attest to that. Like when we go to the doctor, my daughter, my son-in-law, my husband they're always with me. Always.
Yeah, I mean, my husband, if my kids can go,
Hmm.
they do.
Yeah.
Um, my son is in Tallahassee, so he's like 3 hours away from me now.
That's okay. Just getting to the part where you can get these things taken care of is important. And Curls is glad your husband goes with you. So am I.
Now,
You
my
shouldn't be going
husband
through this.
goes with me I will not go to the doctor without my husband. I schedule my appointments
Mhm.
around him.
Me too. Me too. You're not the only one. Me too.
Some people might say I'm too dependent on my husband,
Nope. Nope. Nope.
but it's the way our relationship has always been. We are very much old
Honey, your life
school
mates.
couple,
Your life mates. That's it. That's it.
and we live our lives like we don't, and I'm not putting it down,
Hmm.
but he is the man of the home.
Hmm.
I am the woman of the home. He
Hmm.
has certain roles. I have certain roles.
Hmm.
My son has been raised the same way. So my son is the kind of man my husband is. He's not one
Okay.
of these guys who lays around, doesn't work, expects a woman to keep up with it.
Hmm. Gotcha.
Um I have worked, but when my dad died, I completely lost my shit when my dad died 5 years ago.
Carol said
My
hubby's and
mom
wives
and
are
I were
important.
close, but I was a daddy's girl.
Death is hard at our age. Overcoming death is very rough.
Well, death for me is something that hit early and hit hard in my life at a very young age. So I really was not prepared because nothing was wrong with my dad.
Yeah.
Nothing was wrong. I mean, I'm telling him goodbye and I love him. And 10 minutes later, my mom calls me and tells me he's dead on the living room floor.
It's horrible.
And then with my mom, we go from a week from her diagnosis to her dying.
Yeah. It's rough.
So death for me, I can losing my parents like did a head trip on me.
Yeah.
I'm an only child. It's not like I have siblings to share in my grief. What? Did you look at this? Could you look?
Oh, he loves you, Mommy. He says, don't
I
talk
love
about
him
things that make
too,
you
but
sad.
I'm not his chew toy.
Right. But you know what? I think he senses you're talking about things that make you sad, and he doesn't like that.
No, he doesn't like it when Mommy doesn't feel good.
Yep.
That's why this one back here, he never leaves my side. Never, ever, ever.
Good boy. Good boy, Marv. Good boy.
Did you see the movie Sin City?
Yes. It
He's
was sort of
named after
animated.
the guy that cut the guy's leg off and made his dog eat it.
Yes.
I have such a sick, demented personality.
Girl.
Just like my 9-year-old Rottweiler. He has a Italian mobster's name. He's got the name Rocco Two Sausages.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my God.
Because he's fat and he'll eat all. He got a whole pizza and ate the whole entire pizza. It was a bad scene.
Rottweiler, that's why.
Well, they're Rottweilers. They'll eat their human garbage disposals. They'll eat anything. I saw some videos of a little baby Rottweiler on yours, and I'm like, oh my God, she knows somebody who has Lotties too.
Yes, I do. I love them. Yes. 100%.
They are one of the greatest breeds ever. I'll never own another dog breed.
Yep, so good with the kids. Unbelievable.
You should see this 10-month-old and my grandbaby together. They're ridiculous.
Oh, I can imagine. I have 10 minutes left, hon, because I have something previously I had to do.
No, you're fine. I just appreciate everybody's suggestions.
Well, we're here to help. That's what a community does, right? When we're not falling apart or imploding. This is what
or y'all have somebody that tries to mess with y'all all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. It is pretty
Can't
terrible.
seem to leave anybody the hell alone, stay in their own lane.
Yeah, it's not very nice what's going on. It's not.
It's so disgusting. If people aren't talking about people, leave it the fuck alone.
I agree.
And that's part of the reason why, like, for as much as I would like to start a channel.
Yeah.
Look, there was enough drama just as me as a person. I do not want to be in the kind of shit that Anne has found herself in, that Tira has gone through, that so many of I see so many creators that go
Mhm.
through this crap.
Unfortunately, I think Anne has such a level of success that she is a target of women who are jealous of that success, trying to ruin her life. And I think that's really tragic. And I think it speaks volumes about their character. And that's just sad. It's just very
Well,
sad.
like the latest, I watched that video of Anne's.
Hmm.
No names were mentioned,
Exactly.
nothing.
I know.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Little to Anne.
I don't feel like the word set up is the wrong word.
No, she was set up. I was there.
She was
Yeah.
completely set up
Hmm.
and
Yeah, she was.
taken advantage of.
Yep.
I just think that there should be some people that live close to her that should be glad she's not the same woman she was 20 years ago.
You know what? That's a good point. That is a good point. But you can't hold it's like they hold it against her for who she was and because she's honest with how she came up. And that's not fair either. You can't hate somebody for their past. That's not fair. That's not right.
Well, we all have a past, and I'm sure if people were as open and as honest as Anne, we would see all their dirty trash too.
Yeah, but some people like to bury it and not share it.
No,
I
they
just
like to act like they're so much better than other people.
They do. They do. They have delusions of grandeur. It's a
Very
shame.
much so.
It's a shame. I just now see an actual concentrated effort of a bunch of women to actively take down this poor woman by bringing up things from years and years ago instead of let go and let God let it be. It's been
Well,
years.
and I feel that Tira gets the same kind of hate from one particular gentleman on
Correct.
this,
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
and
That's
it's been well over a year.
oh, it's actually been
And
years.
he can't
It's
leave it
been
alone.
years.
He's still putting pictures up with,
Yeah.
oh, it's time, winter's over, hibernation season's over, back to the park with all these sores that he's put.
Oh
And
no.
I'm just like,
Oh no, I didn't see that. I
oh,
don't look. I don't
it,
look. It upsets
it's
me.
disgusting. It's
Mm,
disgusting.
that's
It's
horrible.
absolutely disgusting. I don't listen to him. I refuse to. I'm not one of those people. I don't listen to people I don't like
Yeah,
just to hear what they have to say so I can run back and tell. I don't give you a view.
that's good. That's using your view currency.
You're not going to get my view where the person that you might be making fun of is going to get my view.
Yeah.
You know,
It would just be lovely to have days where we are able to just talk great stuff, and enjoy each other.
Well, and
And
I think that's what pisses me off is because even right here, right now,
mhm,
I know for a fact we have rafter dwelling locales.
yeah, we do.
We are talking about nothing really other than. So, what's the point of being a rafter rat?
I don't know.
I,
Never been one, so I can't answer that.
I have too much stuff to do to be a rafter rat. I
But
have
they
a
do
life.
exist. I know, but they must serve a purpose because they do exist, you know?
They do. They do. I just wish I had a big enough snake to eat them all.
The YouTube snake.
The YouTube snake.
Just program it in and let it go feed.
Yeah, just go eat, find all the rafter rats, and just eat.
I just imagined a huge digital boa constrictor going through YouTube channel after
Like,
YouTube
think about the end of the movie Anacondas, and it's just
channel.
eating through freaking YouTube channels.
A digital version of that. That's hysterical.
Yes. Yes. Just let's eat them all.
Program it into some sort of DDoS and just start going after everybody, taking down the internet. That would
Yes.
be funny. That would be funny. But how much
That would
internet
be
would be left,
grand.
though?
And I do have to tell you something, Chicago.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I love it. I don't understand a damn thing you're saying, but girl, I love it when you speak Ukrainian.
Oh,
I
thank
love it.
you. Thank you.
One of
Thank
my
you very
best
much.
friends is from Russia.
Is she?
Yeah, so there are
It's
certain
very
words I can
similar.
say 2 words.
Yes, that language is very, very similar. Very.
I've got 2 words that I can say to you.
Which ones? Make
I
them
can
nice.
tell you spasibo for having me,
Oh, proszę. Proszę. You're very
and I
welcome.
can say das vidanya.
Yes, goodbye to you. It'll be 2 more. I need 2 more minutes. I'm going to keep you on for 2 more minutes.
And
Gotta go to
babushka.
the babushka, which
Babushka.
means different things. It means grandma. It also means a head covering in Polish. See, there's
Yes.
so many words that are transposed and mean different things. It's amazing, but we always
Well, and
understand
it's
each
a
other.
lot like here in the States where, you hear foreigners say English is the hardest language to learn
Right,
because one word can have several spellings and several meanings.
right. Like two and two, and
Yes. And
yes, there
there
and
and
there.
there and
Oh,
there.
so many. It is confusing. It really is. I guess that's why
So
other languages are kind of easy.
but I love to hear you speak Ukrainian.
I mainly curse. It's not good for me. But I mainly curse
Well,
for
it's
adult
okay because
people.
we're not understanding it. So curse all you'd like.
I say bad things because I don't want to get smacked.
I only have one bad word that I like to say in a different language when I'm really, really, really upset with someone.
I don't know if you should say it. I don't
And I
know.
like to use the word cabron.
I don't know what that means, but I bet you everybody else does.
It's not
Everybody.
it's Mexican and it is not a very nice word.
Oh, okay. All right. We don't need to say that word then. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. There's no need to
cabron
say
is
it.
not a nice word.
Okay. Well, we don't need to say it. Save that for someone who deserves it.
No,
I'm sure we'll get
we
there eventually.
definitely saved that for people who deserve it.
Yes. Yes.
Like I
100%.
joke with my husband all the time, and I'm like, "You're such a cabron," and he's like, "That's okay." He said, "You're a puta anyway."
Oh, is your husband Hispanic?
No, he is
Oh,
as white can be, honey. That man has he's Austrian.
oh, okay. Okay. He's very white. He's
He's
very
very
white.
white. He has
Okay.
blonde hair, blue eyes, clear eyelashes, clear eyebrows. He is
Wow.
a white boy.
Okay. Okay.
Like, yeah, and his grandparents came from Austria. So,
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
his mom was born in Austria and he can speak Austrian.
Okay, so he's first generation here.
Yeah, he's first generation born
Nice.
here.
Nice. See, we're all foreigners. We're all foreigners. I'm first generation here too. So I understand that too.
Well, I'm a lot of generations here because my great 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 uncle
You're very
came
American.
from Scotland and founded the state of North Carolina.
Oh, wow. That's like a great thing to boast about. That's
Yeah,
something.
my grandpa, my great uncle's signature is on the Declaration of Independence for the state of North Carolina.
Oh my gosh. See, that's something interesting we should talk about at a later date. I have to go now, honey. I'm running
Okay,
behind.
baby.
Yuck,
Thank
you.
y'all, everybody. Curls, thank you so much for the advice and the info.
Mhm.
Chicago, thank you for just letting me have someone to talk to.
Oh, yuck you. Yuck you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Spasibo for having me.
You're welcome.
And we will say Das Vidanya for now.
Das vidanya. Das vidanya. Until later.
Das Vidanya till we see each other again.
Yes. Thank you very much. And thank everybody who tuned in. Don't forget the
Yeah,
two names
thanks
of
for
that medicine.
coming by, y'all.
Yes. And don't forget the two names of that medicine, please. If you forget, ask me in the comment section and I will
I
write
have
it.
them written down.
Okay. Good. Good,
I
good.
do have them written down. So
Okay.
we will talk again on your next live, whenever
Yeah.
that might be.
Yes. And please feel better. Okay. Try drinking
I'll
some nice
keep.
herbal tea too to get that blood pressure up a little bit. Something with a little bit of caffeine. Something with a little
Oh,
bit of
I
caffeine.
can't drink caffeine because of the ulcers.
Oh no. I'll think of something. I'll think of something that gives you energy naturally and I'll think of it. I'll think of it. I will. Okay.
You
You be
do.
good.
You. No, girl, I'm not going to be good. I'm going to be
Okay.
good
Then be
at it.
very bad and be a good example of how to be bad.
I am the best example on how to be bad that you will ever meet.
Yay, my
And
people.
I charge for lessons for most people, but to my friends, I will share that shit freely.
My people. Okay,
My
you take
people.
care. Goodbye, everybody. Thank everyone for joining in. And I'll
Thank
catch
y'all.
you.
I appreciate every last one of you.
Oh, thank you, Chris. All right, take care and bye, everybody.
Okay,
Bye.
bye, y'all. Have
Bye.
a good afternoon. Have an excellent week.